So I come home and people see me, people like, wow, how you got out? So you know everybody now, I'm the police and oh, he working for Troll and y'all better watch him, you know. And I mean, every time, but see, this I understand the streets. See, every time I get knocked off, God bless me because He had His hand on me the whole time. The whole time, God has had His hand on me. He's been preparing me. He's been protecting me because every time that I supposed to really got gone, I supposed to been out of here. God just stood up in the paint because He's my friend for real. He's not like my friends that soon as I get in trouble, I'm no longer a benefit. They think I got life, they gone. I'm no longer important. Not the kind of friends that gonna talk behind my back and create lies about me. Not the same kind of friend who's gonna be different when they think my situation is different. He was really a friend when I didn't even deserve it. God has been a friend to me and I didn't even deserve it at all. Period. I did nothing to deserve the mercy of God. Nothing. But He's a graceful and merciful God. He bring me home. Get back to my testimony. He bring me home. Right? I gotta go to court 2 weeks after I come home. Make a long story short, I go to court 2 weeks. State still ain't filed charges. They postponed me a month. Now I'm in a position now. Usually I'd have came out, oh, I'm finna get this money, I'm finna do this. This time I'm on a whole different page. Like, Lord, I'm gonna have to do something now, cause I don't wanna go back in the streets, but I gotta do something. So I started selling CDs and DVDs and you know what I'm saying? I was just trying to make a living, just trying to hold over and see what was gonna go on. When I go back to court 30 days later, after this, I go back to court. The state has filed no charges on me. No, this was 2 weeks after that. This was 2 weeks after that. I went to court 2 weeks after I came home, and then I went to court 2 weeks after that. State still ain't filed charges. So now I'm calling trying to find out what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know people telling me this and people telling me that, but I want to find out from myself from these people what's actually going on. So I asked the lawyer and stuff. I'm like, well, hey, look, if they don't they have a certain time to file charges? It was like, well, you know, you got serious charges, so they could, you know, file charges anytime they get ready of this here, that, blah, blah. But usually, if they don't file charges by this amount of time, you know, they give a. Basically, he told me when you go to court the next time, they're gonna have you some charges, or else they gonna throw it out. So I'm in prayer. Lord, let them throw it out. Please let them throw it out. I don't want no charges. God put this comfort in my spirit. I went to court 2 weeks later. And when I went to court, I walked in and I was kinda late. So I went to the front, I said, did anybody call Collis Road? The lady said, I did. When I looked at this lady, she handed me a no bill paper. Instantly I started praising God. Not only did He get me out of jail, out of the belly of the whale, the most miserable place that you can find yourself, where these people feed me nothing, throw up on rice and ugh. It's nothing in there that I can remember that I enjoyed eating. It's nobody in there that I remember that I can enjoy talking to but God. I found peace in the prayer circle. But now my charges were gone. A no bill. So now look, you know the devil gotta show his face. Oh yeah, ain't no bill, boy. The feds finna come get you. You better run. You better run. I say I serve an awesome, mighty God. Mighty God. He didn't bring me this far to turn me around. So look, the promises that I made to God was, Lord, you ain't never gotta worry about me in the streets no more. You ain't never gotta worry about me doing this. You ain't never gotta worry about me doing that. Okay, better make a long story short. One of the things that I told God I wasn't gonna do no more was smoke weed. I told him I wasn't gonna have no dealings with drugs at all. Well, I'm human. Flesh. Get frustrated, go smoke some weed. Broke in my spirit. It was like I slapped God in the face. It was like I slapped God in the face. I waited a few months now. It took some months. You know what I'm saying? Because actually I was terrified at first to even try God like that. I ended up smoking some weed. And you know, when I smoked that weed, it only just made me realize that I don't even enjoy smoking no more. Because I'm trying to handle business. You know what I'm saying? I'm slowed down. I can't really function. I can't do this. By this time I had done bought my little shop. You know what I'm saying? And I was selling CDs and stuff. And you know, I had customers and I couldn't even function. You know, but that's just the devil. Cause what the devil make for bad, God will turn it for good. Now, I was frustrated, broke down, and he put it in my mind, man, fire up. You know that's going. So I fired up. I followed it. You know what I'm saying? I even tried it a couple of times. You know, smoke. You know what I'm saying? And every time it just wouldn't work. Conviction in my own spirit, and then my girl, who's my wife now, she like, man, if you can't keep a promise to God, what makes me think you gonna keep a promise to me? That thing that did something for me. Now this whole time, I'm in church every Sunday now. Every Sunday I'm in church. Trying to do things by the book now. I'm trying to be this man God done talked about. I'm just having, you know, some slip ups, you know what I'm saying? Cause I'm human. I'm human. I've been in the streets all my life. So I'm having some slip ups now. I'm still falling short, but the word says every man falls short of the glory of God. The devil tried to keep that away from me. The whole time I'm in the word, not really understanding, but I'm taking it in. It's the word. God dealing with me. He working with me. Dealing with me, working with me. My homeboy, Bird, I'll never forget. I was broken my spirit. I called Bird one night. I said, Bird, man, come pray with me. He came to pray with me. Man, me and this man prayed. First he talked to me, you know, he told me about the goodness of God in his life. And we prayed and it did something to me. I mean, oh man, it really did something to me. And I ended up going to church with him the next day. And me and my wife got saved at his church. We accepted the Lord in our hearts. Like, I made up in my mind. She made up in her mind too, but I'm talking about me right now. I made up in my mind that I wasn't doing this no more. I wasn't fighting the devil fight no more. That I was going to run it for God. I was going to be that man. I was going to put in what I needed to put in. I was going to do what I needed to do. And I was going to struggle however hard I needed to struggle to be that man that God was talking about. That he set me free in order to be. God is a mighty, omniscient God. He sees all and knows all.